Ahead of tomorrow's holiday, 94% of Americans plan to make a purchase for festivities. Food is at the top of the list, followed by alcohol. An estimated 40. Stop the presses. I don't want anyone to fall over.
Alcohol?
And
People are buying alcohol.
For July 4th, people may be buying food and alcohol. An estimated 47% are expected to purchase alcoholic beverages, with the majority buying beer. Homer, joining us now, comedian Zane Lamprey. Zane also hosted shows like Three Sheets, focusing on local eating and drinking trends, as in To the Wind.
It's funny because I see that statistic. I'm actually 40% alcohol myself.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Well, are we?
We're at least half bacteria, which is interesting.
Oh, mine was way more fun.
You're going to Bud Light? Where are you going with this?
Wait, what do you mean I'm going to Bud Light?
I don't know. We're talking about drinking on...
I know. And they prepped me that we would be talking about this. But I have to tell you, who has made an opinion on this, whether they're rational or not, and is left unscathed?
I have not. I will not opine. I hear you can get $15 back. That would do it for me.
There's a coupon.
Up to so many per household.
I don't care how I feel about anything. I'm ready to do that.
I'm going to tell you right now that I don't have a dog in that fight. I do stand-up comedy, so I'm in craft breweries doing my show. I've done, as of last night, so I was in Bayshore, Long Island at Great South Bay Brewing, and then in Jersey the night before at Bolero Snore Brewing, and that was show number 261 at craft breweries. So the macro stuff, that's it. Look, people can do what they want. People have this emotional connection to these brands that they think is tied to taste, and I've done the experiment, and I promise you it is. They all are supposed to come to a mutual flavor profile, and then they all taste very, very similar, if not the same. And so people have emotional reasons why they choose it. They might not realize that. A lot of it is the marketing, the packaging, the story.
Hence all the money that's spent on...
That's it. So that's right. So people are buying the macro beers, the major lagers, because of an emotional connection.
Let's talk about you. Do you use the F word?
Yeah, thank you.
Do you use the F word?
I can use it right now if you'd like.
Don't, but what kind of comedian are you? Do you tell jokes that can get you canceled? It's a very, I mean, now I watch guys going, I saw Chris Rock's latest thing. Yeah. He deliberately, and some of the other guys are deliberately pushing the envelope to say, look, I can, because we need to take this back.
It is the job of a comedian to push the envelope.
Yeah.
And
you do that?
Well, I mean, I'm on many levels. I don't get political, but I do have to push the envelope, because if you're not pushing it to the edge and then at the end giving it a spin, then you're not really doing comedy. Like, you have to take that as far as you can go to that line. Yeah. But of course, as Jim Jeffries said, like, that line has moved. The line is always moving. The line's moved. You can't say some of the jokes that you've said 20 years ago.
If you want to sell a special to an Amazon, right, which you have done, correct? Do you want to push the envelope? Are they looking for comics who are pushing, comedians who are pushing the envelope and will create controversy?
I'm not looking to create controversy. I'm a storyteller. My stuff is just as funny as the people who are pushing it and pushing, the certain hot button topics. But I don't do that. That's just not my style. I want people to come out, have a good time. Like I said, I'm doing my show at breweries around the country. I've done, I think, 40 so far this year. I have 70 more for the rest of the year at craft breweries. These are people that are coming and supporting me, supporting their local craft brewery, and we're just there to have fun, and we are. So
I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad you were here. I want you to come back, but it's a good segment for the day before the 4th of July. I always tell comedians jokes and give them the opportunity to use my jokes.
And how do I react?
I'm just going to tell you one.
Okay.
Wait, is it going to be how many days in a month?
No, it's not. It's going to be. I just got a pit bull collie mix.
Okay.
She'll rip your face off, but then go get help.
great. I'm going to use that in my show.
That was my reaction. I had an eye roll involved.
Do you remember, Lassie? You remember?
I understand. I understand the joke. I understand that the pieces.
But you don't want to use that?
He doesn't think it's funny.
How many? Okay, I'll try the other. How many months have 28 days?
We're going to keep going. Okay.
How many months have 28 days?
1.
All of them.
Okay, so that's not necessarily stuff we would be using on stage.
Thank you.